I had a year and a half before that moment of preparation. And when you're in preparation, you have so much possibility. You look at a scene and you go, this could go that way, it could go that way, I don't know. And you work with a dialect coach and you're trying to figure out every moment. And there's all these kind of ideas that are out there. But then you realize all of that is for nothing if you don't capture it between action and cut. And so it puts an incredible amount of pressure on that moment. And then I also have the things going through my mind of all the people that believed in me that got me to that place. You know, Baz, we had this conversation yesterday where I just had to thank Baz because there were so many moments where, especially in preparation, where I felt as though I wasn't enough, or I felt like I was going to fail everybody. And I would look in Baz's eyes and see his belief in me in those moments. And so I owe him so much for believing in me in moments when I didn't believe in myself. And that was one of those moments. He had faith that we can conquer something really daunting at day one. But for me, I was in the dressing room beforehand, and I was looking down, my hands were just shaking and my palms were sweating, and I was thinking, it feels like my life is on the line. It feels most surely like my career is on the line. You don't get this many shots, and you don't get very many shots like this in your life, so I'll probably just relegate it to awful TV for the rest of my life. It doesn't go well. So I was in the dressing room just really about to have a panic attack. And then I looked at myself in the mirror, and I'm in the black leather. I'm looking at Elvis, and it was so surreal, and it dawned on me that that's exactly what he was feeling. His music career would be over if this didn't go well. So much was riding on that moment. It was such a great lesson for me of how those emotions aren't wrong. That you can that no matter who it is, they're standing in the wings with terror probably. And then you go out and something's going to happen. And you can take all that energy and harness it in some way. And for me, it was walking out there and then looking into the audience, and the music starts, and I start singing, and I see a girl start to blush, and I see a guy laughing, and another one rocking out, and you start feeling a genuine rapport with other human beings. And I'd heard Elvis talk so many times about the rapport with the audience, where he would say that he was always afraid that, he always had stage fright, and he was always afraid that they were going to throw rocks at him or something. And he says once he got those first couple songs under his belt, then he was free. And that was that moment for me of walking out there thinking, are they all going to look at me and go, you are a fraud, you don't belong here, get off the stage, you failed, all those things that go through your mind. And then to feel that connection. And it go beyond making a movie, and in this moment we're all creating something together and feeling energy in a room. And it was a complete out-of-body experience, and I remember looking down and seeing the rings on my fingers and the leather on my arms and the exact microphone in my hands. I'd watched this footage a million times, and suddenly I'm experiencing the closest thing to what Elvis himself experienced on that day. And it was like I left my body. It was such a great experience.
It's amazing.